Really and truly now, the man in Ethiopia really not had nothing for you, Really and truly. If you really get right down to it. I mean, you can't believe it still, Because we say Christians believe that Jesus had no things to them, Jesus side not nobody.
Greetings my viewers and subscribers, welcome back on the channel again. So I come across this video and I decide to share it with you guys. Another Mutabaruka video, to educate the mind of African people. Yeah man, this one is a perfect documentary. Yeah man, this one is full with a lot of knowledge, my people, to uplift the ones and ones. Yeah man, religiously, yeah man, so much things is going on, and it's like the religion thing is trying to exclude the feminine side of the whole concept of human nature. And it look away, my people. It really look away. But we go check out this one. Share your thoughts down in the comment section. And this one was filmed by Samia Farah. Yeah man. So we go check it out and share your thoughts. Let's go.
To me, it's really a mindset. God to me is an idea rather than a touchable thing, like a tangible thing. God is an idea that most people have. And the concepts of God, if you really look at it, every concept of God was created by man. There's no concept of God that comes from a supernatural entity. The Bible was written by man. Everything in the Bible is from a man's perspective. It will have nothing to do with a being that is direct in his mind. All that being that he talk about that is out there is inside of him. But he relate to it as God. And likewise, if the thing is opposing God, he call it devil. So every concept of the devil come from man. And these concepts is what man gravel with internally. It has nothing to do with an external thing. When a man pray, he pray to himself. Him trying to get something from himself that is beyond him normal everyday practices. So him give it over to a being or a thing that him call God. It's just that now most people physicalize, if there's such a word, this idea. And him say, well, Yahweh. And then he put it in a burning bush. And him say, Moses talk to the bush. And the bush come in the form of God come in the form of a bush. And then you have other people who tell you about God come in the form of other things. But when you really get right down to it, if you really be true to yourself, it's you. It's you, it's your understanding and what you're trying to get from this idea. So, we look at Haile Selassie over the years. And we come out of the same idea that say, Haile Selassie, we read the Bible and we try to put certain verses with our thinking. It's not like the thinking did fit the verse. It's we fit the verse with the thinking. A lot of Rastafari, and when I was just coming into Rastafari, when I read the Bible, I try to come to an understanding of the Bible through Haile Selassie, with a premeditation that is Haile Selassie I want to say. So even though the Bible was not relating to Haile Selassie, when I read the Bible and I hear the Bible say, its foundation is in the holy mountain, the Lord over the gates of Zion, and whether or not we can drop this. And so who write that? And I say, I shall write it, that's Selassie I write it. Yes. But we know it's not Selassie I write it. Right. We know it's some man from before 4,000 or 5,000 years ago write it. Yes. But because we come with a preconditioning about Haile Selassie, we get where we want to see night. Just like the Christian. A Christian don't read the Bible with an open mind. The Christian read the mind to justify his belief system. Rastafari read the Bible to justify his belief system. So now we come now and we say, no, I'm not atheist. Because I still say Haile Selassie, but I say Haile Selassie higher than God. Now people might say, oh, you mean you say Haile Selassie higher than God? Because now I take the realm of belief out of just a belief and bring it into my experience. Touchable, tangible. Haile Selassie is a real man. That's the first thing we start with. He's a real man. He live on earth. We have photograph of him, we have picture of him. And we come in now and say, Haile Selassie, what can Haile Selassie do for me? Really and truly now, The man in Ethiopia really not had nothing for you, you know. Really and truly. If you really get right down to it. I mean, you can't believe it still, you know. Because we say Christians believe that Jesus had no things to them, you know. Jesus tried not nobody. You know?
Man, it's crazy. It is really crazy that anything rich people are, unless anything good happen to somebody, them always say, thank your God, and you know, a God make it happen and thing, when rightfully, and if you think logically, that is not the case. That is not the case. Because really and truly, if me not decide to take up this buckle, it cannot take up, and you can't tell me me can say, Father God, please take up the buckle for me and put it in my mouth. That is craziness. I have to do it myself. That is logics. That is just reality. So when time people say, oh, you know, say, I walk down the road and I find $1,000 and a God make it, put it there for me find it. That is nonsense. Total nonsense. But still, to others, it's not going to be nonsense because it is embedded in the mind for you to believe that God put it there for you. So, if me go tell you now, say, no go so, and you have said go so, it go become a war. And this is the reason why religious wars is one of the most dangerous war ever fight in the history of mankind. So I try to stay as far as I can from that. If you believe, say, God doing things for you, who am I? Who am I to say otherwise? Just left you. Everybody have their own mind, everybody have their own thinking, everybody have, you know, but it's just crazy.
What we see and realize and understand through experience now, that we have to return to something that is elevating the female energy or the feminine energy. And I think that if you keep in the Judeo-Christian mindset, you will never see that understanding. Yeah. Because you will always think that when you say feminine, it's gay you're talking about. And when you say you love a man, it's sexual you're talking about. And that is all that patriarchal mindset put it in. Yes. And we have to reach that stage where we don't look at it that way, because our ancient ancestors never did look at it that way. If you go to Africa, everything what is male is also in the female version, and everything that is in the female is in the male version. And when you look at the ancient history of Ethiopia and Egypt, you see that the female principle and the male principle is always there. When we take into
Powers.
When we take into Judeo-Christianity, we lose totally that.
Yes, right.
We don't have no concept of female and male at the end of power. Some people say semantics, I and I. I and I is not semantics, you know. I and I is Rasta trying to come to grips with where Christians say spirit. So we can't be and just looking for man and say me and you. Because in a school them say me is first person, I is first person, you is second person. In the Rastafari consciousness, there is no second person. So him say I and I. That means that when him relate to the next person, it's still I. The normal ears hearing I and I say, what kind of foolishness is that? Or you can have two first person. But the rest of man say, yeah, two of you are first person, we're not a second person. As a matter of fact, the rest of man, you go beyond that.
We support the Palestinian cause because we see it just as like a South Africa apartheid thing. It's like the transfer of apartheid from South Africa to Palestine. You know, it's the same problem and the same situation where a group of people come and occupy people land and claim it for themselves, and the international community is not doing anything for it because America is the backbone of Israel. You know, America give more aid to Israel than any other country in the world, you know. And it's really a really serious problem when nations powerful nation stand by and watch for years. This thing keep going on and on. And all they can do is just talk about it. It's like when Mussolini attacked Ethiopia. You know, and I last year had to go to the League of Nations and plead the cause of the people, and nobody listened to what I'm saying. And out of that came a world war, you know, so I don't know what can be done, because we are just poets and we write about the situation and we speak about the situation, but it's something that is very close to our consciousness. When we talk about liberation, it means liberation also for the Palestinian people against that Israeli occupation for years. You know. Same thing, it's apartheid in a never flavor, it's a different flavor, but it's the same people them doing the same thing all over again, you know. Yeah.
Well, ones and ones, we have made it to the end. Come on, share your thoughts down in the comment section when you think about this. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. It's the reason why I have to always try to have one of these videos for you guys to help with the consciousness build, you know, spread this awareness. I think that is very vital for ones and ones, because it seems like African are one of the stubbornest race. It's crazy how things can be done right in front of your eyes and you still look by it like it's nothing. We need to wake up. Really need to wake up. But ones and ones, let me know what you think down in the comment section about this one. And before we go, you know it's a Black Power movement. Drop a like, subscribe, share to a friend or a family so they can be a part of the movement. Now, catch you in the next one. Irie.